Hello, everyone. Welcome to Just Love and Budgeting. My name is Janae. On this channel, I discuss my personal finances. I go over my weekly budgets. I do weekly check ins. I share my monthly budget as well as other things that I'm doing to get to my debt free journey. If that sounds like something that interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel and just going with me along on my journey. Today, we are gathered here to go through my paycheck number 4 for the month of March. So let me go to it. We are going to go over the March 27th budget. I will be budgeting $1,000, and here I have listed $20 because my husband gave me $20 spending cash because he won some money on a scratch off. And so he decided to give me $20 of his earnings, which I thought was so sweet because I'm going to find me something real good on Amazon about with this $20. Or I might save it, or I might put it towards debt. I'm not sure yet, but I am also adding $20 to this week's income. So first I'm going to go over my fixed expenses. My first bill is Verizon, and for those of you who are new, I do break majority of my bills up into 4 payments slash increments. So Verizon for this week will be $86, and then ADT will be $11. I have a student loan with Moela that's going to be $35. YouTube TV this week will be $17, and CBS will be $5. The total for my fixed expenses this week is $154, and I have $846 left over. Then I'm going to go down to this is not my variable expenses, guys. I kind of switched columns here because I have more debt than I have variable expenses. And I am using the budget by paycheck workbook. So I do need to go ahead and wipe this out because just so you guys are not confused, I know exactly what I'm doing because this debt is taking its toll on me, but I am definitely ready to tackle it on. So we're going to put debt here, and then we're going to do variable expenses for here. So for debt this week, I'm going to do $17 towards my Apple, $41 towards Elon, $42 towards Capital One. I'm doing $30 for Discover, 15 for Capital One. I have 2 Capital One cards. Actually, I have 3. I have 2 listed here though. Ulta is going to be $22. PayPal, $35, and my American Express will be $12. So my total debt for the week is $214. The debt is more than the expenses, so you guys see where I'm going with this. Leftover, I have $632. So here I'm going to go. This is my savings goal. So I am putting $35 aside for investing. $150 will go towards beauty this week. Dentist is $25. I currently have a dental bill out with my dentist. That's $25. And then I'm going to do $25 for health and wellness because I do take multivitamins and supplements and things of that nature. And then the cleaners is going to get $17. I have a hefty cleaners bill. I took probably like 10 articles to the cleaners recently. One of them being a coat that I wore to a concert that fell on the floor and had all kind of liquids and stuff that everybody was drinking. And I had to take that thing to the cleaners. On top of the clothes I already had, the total bill is like $100. So I said to myself, I'm going to go ahead and save for the cleaners to go ahead and pay that bill instead of just swiping my credit card because I'm trying to make sure that all of my expenses are covered. I am not trying to accumulate any more credit card debt. So I actually have a cleaner's envelope and I'm going to put $17 into it this week to help me towards that cleaner bill. Lastly is variable expenses. So $252 is my savings goals for the week, and I have $380 left over. So $200 is going to go to food, $50 for household, $50 for my own spending, my pocket money, $50 for electricity, and $30 for land. So the total for my variable expenses is $380, and I have zero left over because I do a zero-based budget. And since I've been sitting here, I have come to the conclusion that I will put this $20 in my pocket for pocket change because it is a gift. It was money that I did not work for or that I did not expect. And I truly, truly appreciate the small things because I deserve it, right? So let's flip over. We are going to do a cash envelope stuffing. I already have all of my envelopes listed here as well as the denominations. Hopefully everything hits right on the denominations. I am budgeting a total of $960. And then for my money thoughts, I am going to list all of the bills here that are due this week. I have YouTube TV that is due, American Express is due, $40. Elon is due, $173. Capital One number 2 is due. That's $184. ADT is due. That's $68. And PayPal is due. That's $148. And then Apple is due. That is $34 this week. So let's go ahead and get started with the stuffing. First up, I'm going to grab my blue binder. And this usually have majority of my bills in it. And we are going to get started with Verizon. And that's going to take $86. So I'm going to grab a 50, a 20, a 10, a 5, and one single for Verizon. And I'm going to add it to what I already have here in the envelope. And I'm going to count this out. I have 100, 150, 200, 220, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. So I have 297 total for Verizon. Gonna put that in there. Next is my ADT. That is going to be $11. So I'll take 110. Actually, maybe I'll do 2 5s because I only have 2 10s and a single. So I'm going to add that to my ADT. Next is Moela. That is $35. So I'm going to take a $20 bill, a $10 bill, and a $5 bill for Moela. And currently I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 140. So Moela is covered for the month. It's usually $140. Next is going to be, let me move this over. It is such in the way. I want to put it over and then just use it as my guide. So YouTube TV is going to get $17. So I'm going to take, I think I'm going to put a 20 in here and take out 3 singles if I have it. Yeah, I'm going to put a 20 in here and take out 3 singles for $17. And put the singles here. So that's going to be YouTube, 20, 40, 60, 80, 182, 83. YouTube is covered for the month. Next is going to be Apple. And I have a makeshift Apple because I don't have an insert. When I'm going to buy some inserts. I could use that $20 my husband gave me to buy some inserts because this does look tacky, but it will have to do for now. So I'm going to put $17 into my Apple envelope. And then I am going to pay Apple at the end of the month. I just decided that I'm going to give them $68 a month because usually they don't send you bills saying the minimum payment due. They only tell you how much interest you are accruing. So I took it upon myself to give them $68 per week, and I just started it last week. So I'm going to give them $34, which isn't a minimum payment, but it's $34 more than what they would usually get. And then by the end of April, they will be getting $68 to $70 as my minimum payment to make sure that the bill goes down as well as the interest. So that's what I'm going to do with my Apple Card. Next is my Elon card, and that is going to get $41. So I'm going to take two 20s and I'm going to take a single, and that's going to be $41. So I'll go ahead and add that there. And currently I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. 179 is what I currently have. And that is funded. Yeah, Elon is funded too. In my next video, I'm going to do an unstuffing for all of my bills and probably my weekly spending. So join me on my next video if you'll be interested in watching me do a cash unstuffing. Next, I have Capital One 2, which is in my yellow binder. So let me grab that. And Capital One 2 is going to get $42. So I'm going to grab two 20s and two singles for Capital One. So Capital One, 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. Capital One 2 is funded for the month, and that is due on the 1st. So I will be doing an unstuffing for this one as well. Next is Discover, and Discover is going to get $30. And I don't have any singles, but let's see what I have in here already. I already have $30. So I'm going to put a 50 in here and take a 20 out to cover for the $30. That's going to be Discover. Next, I have my Capital One 1 card, and that is going to be $15. And currently I have $36 in here. So I'm going to grab another 20, and then I'll just take out a 5 to cover Capital One. Next is Ulta, and Ulta is going to get $22. So we're going to take a 20 and two singles for Ulta. And then I'm going to go back to my blue binder, and I am going to fund PayPal. PayPal is $35 for the week. So I think I might grab another 50 because I don't have any singles and I don't want to use all of my 5s. So I'm just gonna, and I only have 150 left. Hopefully I don't need it, but I just might. So let's see. I'll take 100 for PayPal. So 100 minus 35 is, I'm sure, 75. 65. So I'm going to take out $65 from here. 20, 40, 65. And leave the 100 there. And then I'll put these here to help me along the way for the rest of the stuffing. So currently at PayPal, I have 100, 110, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. So PayPal is funded for the month as well. Next is my American Express, which is going to get $12. So I am going to put, I got these 5s in here. I'm going to put 2 5s, 2 singles, and that's going to be $12. And then my American Express is also funded. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. 48 for American Express. Next is my land fund. For those who don't know, my husband and I, we purchased land a few years ago. And my portion is $120 per month, and I break that up into 4 increments as I stated earlier in the video, and I do $30 per week. So I'm going to grab two 20s here and put two 5s back to cover the $30 for land. And currently I have 60. And in here is like a surplus. That's extra money. It's a change we collect for bottle deposits as well as change. Like our loose change, we take that to the grocery store and we get the money back, and then we just put it in there as a cushion. Beauty is going to be 150. So currently in beauty I have 50, 70, 95, 96, 97, 98. Now I have $100 in beauty already. So I'm going to go ahead and do two $100 bills and put the 50 away. Put the 50 back to give me 150. Now I have 1, 2, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. $250 in beauty. And then there is health and wellness. Health and wellness is here. That is going to be $25. So I'm going to take a 20 and I'm going to take a 5 for health and wellness. It is getting big too. I'm going to give me some good stuff, some good supplements with this money. So I got 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have $108. And that is going to go into health and wellness. Next, I have dentist, because I have a dental bill that is out. I am going to give them $25 this week. They told me as long as I'm sending in monthly payments, we're on good terms. So this month I'm going to try and send them, with the help of my husband, I'm going to say $325 because I already have 100 in here. So I'm taking out 25 and I am adding it to medical expenses. So now I have 125. So I'm going to try to send them at least $300 for before April 1st. Cleaners. Oh, cleaners right here. And that's going to get $17. So currently I only have these 5s and 2 singles. So I'm going to put that in here, and then I'm going to just grab a 20. So I'm just going to put these back and grab a 20. And now I have 20, 25, 26, $27 towards this cleaner's bill here. I put the receipt in here, you see, because just to remind me how much I really do owe these people. All right, and next is going to be my food category, and food is going to get 200. So I'll just grab 2 $100 bills here for food, and that is going to put me at 1, 2, 3, 350, 360, 65, 66, 67, 367 for food. And then there is going to be household, and household is going to get $50. So I think for household, I'm going to grab, yeah, I'll just do a 50. I'll just do a 50. And now household has $111, which is good. That's good. It's more than enough. I shouldn't run out of money, and that has been the goal for me, not to run out of cash and me use my card and carry a balance. And so last is my spending. I give myself $50 per week for spending. So I'm going to take this 20. I'm going to take this 10. So that's 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. $50 for spending. This is going to go into my wallet for my spending for the week. So that is it, guys. That is $960 that I cashed up for the week, for the 4th week, for the last paycheck in March. So March was a good year. I pretty much honed in on my budget. It's getting easier and easier every week. The more that I do it, it's getting easier. So let me know down in the comments, what kind of March did you have when it came to money? Did you save enough? Did you spend too much? Did you create debt? Did you eliminate debt? And just think about the positive things going into the month of April, and talk about what you will do differently moving forward into April. I know in April I'm going to concentrate more on paying off debt, certain credit cards, and things like that. So, thank you guys for joining me going through my last paycheck of March 2026. We will not see this time again, and I am making sure that moving forward, that life is good, the budget is good, and that I'm staying stress free, and that I'm building good habits to make sure that my money is flowing well in all areas. So, thank you guys for joining me so much. I will see you in my next video. If you made it to the end of the video, drop a green heart and let me know that you like the video, you like what you see. Let me know what you would like to see more of. And, you know, let's get together, let's hang out and watch each other's videos and support one another. So I will see you in my next video. Take care of yourself, and until next time, bye.